For an English perspective, the Middle Ages is framed by two battles, the Battle of Hastings in 1066 and the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485. The Battle of Hastings was caused by the accession crisis following the death of Edward the Confessor, a struggle between Harold Hardrada of Norway, Harold Godwinson, known as Harold II, famous for getting an arrow in his eye at the Battle of Hastings, and William the Conqueror, or William I, William of Normandy. Apart from the Battle of Hastings, William I is also remembered for the harrying of the north between 1066 and 1087 and the Domesday Survey of 1086. Under the Normans, you have the origin of English land law, as all the non-church lands have been seized by William the Conqueror. This was later extended to Wales when Edward I invaded Wales. In the subsequent centuries of the Middle Ages, you had the Great Charter or Magna Carta, which brought in the parliamentary system, trial by jury. You also had the beginning of the universities and the Inns of Court to which all barristers had to belong. In short, the very foundations of the modern United Kingdom start at this point. The Middle Ages is the era of the Black Death and the Wars of the Roses. The Wars of the Roses closed with the Battle of Bosworth Field, which ushered in the Tudor period. Two monarchs are generally thought of immediately with the Tudors, King Henry VIII and the first Queen Elizabeth. Henry VIII, of course, brought the Reformation after he had a bust up with the Pope. He, of course, is famous for having 6 wives, this being a reason for the Reformation. Elizabeth I dealt with the Spanish Armada. House style changed to being more impressive and less defensive, with the crenellations disappearing from the top during this period. Elizabeth I also brought in the first poor law. You also, in the reign of Elizabeth I, get the foundation of the Royal Exchange. After the Tudors came the Stuarts. They were already in place in Scotland, but now they took over the rest of the country. This is the point when the crowns got unified on one head. The Stuarts, south of the Scottish border, ran from 1603 right through to 1714. After the Glorious Revolution of 1688, though, it was actually technically the House of Orange, but this was still an offshoot from the House of Stuart. Famous things from the Stuart era? First up, the Gunpowder Plot, and we celebrate on the 5th of November with fireworks and bonfires. Also, the English Civil War, the time of the Cromwells. This is when you had a proto-United Kingdom because it was temporary unification of the nation-states of England with Scotland and with Ireland, England including Wales for these purposes. But it wasn't really a kingdom because it was actually the time when we were a republic. Shakespeare spans the boundary between the Tudors and the Stuarts. Isaac Newton comes in the time of the Stuarts. In my next video, I shall bring us more or less up to date, covering from the beginning of the Hanoverian period through to the end of the Second Elizabethan Age. Bye for now.